Okay, so today I'm going to be going over three absolute value equation questions to help better secure your confidence in this topic. Leave any comments in the comment section below. And okay, so today we're going to be going over some absolute value equations. This is in prep for this specific topic in college algebra. If you have any more additional questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be going over three different examples. Okay, here we go. So you're given this equation here, absolute value of x minus 4 is equal to 9. So when you're dealing with absolute value equations, what you want to do is set up twofold. So you want to remove your absolute value and have it set to a positive side and also a negative side. So you're setting the absolute value what it's equal to, but you have a negative and a positive side. So this side is going to be the negative 9. This side is going to be the positive 9. And then you just solve normally. So in this situation, you would add 4 on the left-hand side, add 4 on the right-hand side. These 4's cancel out. And that leaves us with x is equal to 13. And for the next equation, we have add in 4 on both sides, like we did before. These cancel out. This becomes negative 5. Therefore, x is equal to negative 5. So both answers for this absolute value equation would be x is equal to negative 5 and 13. That will be your final answer. Okay, let's try a different type of question. Let's see another example. Feel free also to pause the video and try to solve these on your own before I complete it, and see if you get to the same answer as I do. Okay, 2x plus 1 in an absolute value. These bars, by the way, are called absolute value bars. So you have 2x plus 1 is equal to 7. Let's do the same setup where on the left-hand side we'll have it equal to the positive version of 7. And then on the right-hand side over here, we'll set the same equation up equal to the negative version of that equation. And then let's solve normally. So we want to subtract 1 from both sides because you're trying to isolate for x. That gives you 7 minus 1 is going to be 6. Divide by 2 to get rid of the 2 in front of the x. Divide by 2, that gives us x is equal to 3. On this side here, we have the same setup, but a negative 7. Let's subtract 1 from both sides. You're left with 2x is equal to, well, you have a negative 7 and a negative 1, so that's going to be a negative 8. And you divide both sides by 2. That leaves us with x is equal to negative 4. Sorry about the table shaking so much. I need to get a sturdier place to set up my where I'm doing my videos. Okay, so that would be the answer for this equation. And then last but not least, let's try number 3. Last question here. So I didn't mention this before, but when you're doing a absolute value equation, you want to make sure that before you set up your positive and negative layouts, you want to make sure that the only thing on the left-hand side of the equation is the absolute value, and then you can proceed to splitting it as a negative and a positive. What I mean by that is, in this situation, doing this would be incorrect, okay? So you want to make sure that first you isolate for the absolute value to be by itself, and then you do your positive and your negative. So in this situation, To do that, let us subtract 2 from both sides. That gives us 3x minus 5 is equal to 9. Now at this point, there's nothing else on my left-hand side, LHS. This is the right-hand side of the equal sign. There's nothing else surrounding the 3x minus 5 that's within the absolute value. So now I can apply my positive and negative setup to solve. So we have 3x minus 5 here is equal to positive 9. And we have 3x minus 5 is equal to negative 9. Let's add 5 on both sides. Add 5. Whoops. I guess I'm kind of doing these combined. Let me focus on this one. 5's cancel out. These add to give you 9 and 5 is 14. 3x is equal to 14. Divide by 3 to solve for, isolate for x, and you're left with x is equal to 14 over 3. And you could just leave it as a fraction. For the other, add 5 on both sides, and negative 9 on the 5. That's equal to negative 4. And then you have 3x. Divide both sides by 3. You get x is equal to negative 4 over 3. And helpful tip, if you are someone that kind of struggles with a negative and a positive, combining these things, like in this situation here, one easy way to think about this is in terms of money. So you can view negative dollars. So anything that's negative, let's say you had negative 9 plus 5, I view the negative as money I owe someone, so money owed, or like debt, right? Otherwise known as like debt. And this is money that you have. Right? So that's your, I guess, income. And so when you see it like this, it becomes a little bit easier to approach, right? So if I owe someone $9 and in my wallet, all I have is $5, then when I pay them everything I have in my my wallet, I still owe them $4, right? And when I view it like this, it's just a little bit easier for me to see. Anyway, this is just a small video on absolute value equations. Let me know if you found this helpful. You can drop some questions in the comment section below. All right, thanks.